Facebook? Hey honey, it's Val Cripps and you are in Valtopia. Hey. I thought I'd put a fun filter on today because I know people are feeling the shift in the cosmic energies. We have a lot of review coming up for review, our past situations, energies, emotions, our behavioral patterns. Coming up for review. It's a blessing, but it may not feel like a blessing in the moment because you may be being presented with situations, people, places, and things that you thought, I thought I already dealt with that. What's going on here? So today, I want to talk to you about backed into a corner syndrome. Are you doing this? Are you a control freak? And if you're new to me, I'm Val. I work with high-level boss entrepreneurs, messengers, and visionaries to shift into a place of ease and flow. Hey, Wendy. Most of my clients are incredibly gifted, and they're also transcended a lot of difficulties in a younger state of life, and that led them to establish a sense of control through certain ways of being. Hey, Keisha. And that sense of control is a sense of feeling safe, and what we discover in our work together is that it's no longer working, it's no longer making you safe, and it's time to shift into new ways of being that are aligned to who you are now. And that's the work that we do with my clients. And today we're talking about control freaks and the backed into a corner syndrome. This is a very particular experience. It's a way that we learn to survive and thrive. And we're going to talk about it today because you may be doing this to yourself and you don't have to do this. You don't have to do it. You do not have to get ahead this way. And let me know if you know what this is. I'm going to share this before I get started. And tell me how you're doing. Tell me what's going on. Tell me how you're feeling in the energy. Let me load this up and share. And let me know if this filter is driving you crazy and you want me to turn it off. I kind of like it. It's glamorous and feels ethereal. Hey, honey. All right, let me see if I can share this. I'm going to share it into my free group, Valtopia. You're welcome to join us. And then we're going to talk about how you cannot do this thing to yourself, because it really results in a lot of sabotage and unnecessary time wasted and pain and physical pain and illness and all kinds of things. So we don't want to do that. So join us live in Valtopia, and then I'm also going to share this to my page. Are you a control freak? Are you watching this playback and you're like, oh, that's me? And you know, usually we're a control freak because, you know, like I said, we've had a situation in life where we felt really out of control. We felt really under someone else. And that's how we've maintained a level of safety and balance for ourselves. And we've got to find new ways to feel that level of balance without trying to micromanage everything, because it doesn't work, does it? Have you noticed that it doesn't work? All right, let me share this and say hello if you're just joining me. And now we're going to my page. All right, here we go. We've been shared to all the places. And there we go. Who's here? Who's ready for this? Hey, Nitchie. All right, so here's the situation. I want to paint this scenario so you can see if this is you. Like I said, you may be an entrepreneur, you may be earning thousands monthly, and you may be in some sort of a plateau with your income or with your, you may not be able to shift your business into the way you want to because you're experiencing this resistance for yourself. And so here's what the backed into a corner syndrome is. I kind of like to think of it as a catapult. Energetically, you find yourself in a situation where you're so backed into a corner that your only choice is to bounce back from it, up from it, away from it. So for example, you run out of all your money and you have to find a way within 24 hours to make the money, or you've got a week left till your mortgage is due and now you're all squeezed out, and you know that that's going to cause you to then do the thing and make the money. Or you basically sabotage unknowingly, you create resistance in your experience to achieving your desires, because there's part of you that believes you cannot get the energetic momentum you need without creating this sort of like squash down effect. Like you're backed into a corner, you have no option but to come up from it. Who identifies with this, or who has done this to yourself, or who only creates money or what you need or manifest in this type of situation where you're totally squashed down. Think about it. If your child was sick and you had to come up with the money, you're going to find a way. Or if there's something you really, really want and you're going to have it, you're going to find a way. And a lot of times there are things that we could be building and doing for ourselves that will create momentum over time so that we can continue to move forwards rather than having this back in the corner, jump from that, back in the corner, jump from that, stretch, expand, stretch, expand. There's a way to work with the energy in yourself and your goals and your vision where we don't have to back ourselves into a corner and put ourselves under such extreme conditions that then if it ends up affecting our body, it ends up affecting our health, it actually ends up affecting the bottom line because you spend a lot of time in worry and procrastination and fear, and that affects your body and your wellness and your energy and your vibration. Basically, we're making it a lot harder than it has to be because we have a belief that that's the only way we can do this. If you identify with this story, I want you to really think about where you feel this energy in your body as you're registering this story, and really realize how much it's affecting what you can and can't have, and that you can come into a state of decision and choice without getting yourself locked into a situation that's do or die. Okay? And so this is what I designed into the Glow Up experience. It's an experience of 6 weeks where you are designing sort of these little pressure cookers of creation where as soon as you invest, there's an expectation or an intention of a cash infusion. And when you get that cash infusion, then you're able to feel where in your body you're responding to that level of success and bringing in new clients. And then you begin to see with all the work that we're doing where your current clients and standards and boundaries are out of alignment. And you get another, you start to have this push and pull over the weeks of your own set points and limitations of what you think you can and can't be, what you have permission to speak about and do, what you are allowed to share about yourself, how you're allowed to live your life, what you're allowed to ask for, what you're allowed to share in your business. All of these things come open during this 6-week intensive. It's an immersive intensive, and it allows you to move through your own triggers. A lot of experiences, we get presented with these opportunities to move through the triggers, but we don't get guided through them in a powerful way that changes our neuroprogramming, our nervous system, our body, mind, and being to support how we grow into these shifts. So this work can drastically change. Why do you do this work? You do this work because you're finding yourself stuck. Not stuck, but slower and wondering how to move forwards. You do this work because you want to save money, time, and move into who you are more rapidly. You do this work because you haven't been able to do it with anybody else. And there was a level you didn't get past. And you can feel and know that with me, we're going to break through that. We're going to break through that. And we're going to break through it again and again, week after week, until by week 6, you're really beginning to know what it feels like to be in your own state of well-being and peace and bliss and connection to overflow. And that's where Keisha is. She's rolled in from the glow up into overflow, from a place of everything sort of being, a lot being outside of you, a lot being outside of your control, and attempting to control everything, to switching to a much deeper heightened of awareness, greater standards and boundaries in your life, yourself glowing up from within, and decisions coming from within, and answers coming from within, and that trust and certainty coming from within, and the results coming from you, and realizing that, I don't go outside of myself. I actually do the work on the inside and then see that reflected back to me. And you couldn't get to that level of clarity and certainty until you had done a lot of the clearing and regeneration work, because it was blindsiding you with anger, hidden resentment, hidden confusion, hidden guilt. And you love that you've made the decision of overflow. Me too. It's beautiful because now, in the glow up, you have the first week you get all these energetic frequencies that really, you start to see how it affects how you be and what you do. We start to really look at your patterns and get to know each other deeply and shift through some really powerful stuck beliefs around money, around worthiness, around self-trust, around what you get to have in your business, all this stuff. And then we have a 90-minute activation in the second week. So you get this really deep intensive on video with me. And then the rest of the 6 weeks it's just on Voxer. So by the time you roll into Overflow, having the weekly session is this amazing new shift in how you're being supported. All the work that you've done, Keisha, from doing the coloring book to the bundle to then moving into the glow up and then the overflow, it's so perfect because layer by layer, decade by decade, century by eon, you've released and come into this pure essence of who you are, and now you're really allowing yourself to calibrate into that higher level of who you are in so many ways, in all ways through your life. So I love that we're getting this experience, and there's only one spot left for one person to go through this pathway of going into the glow up for 6 weeks and then moving into the overflow. You want to apply on Valtopia.com, and I will look at that application. There are programs that are less than this $5,000 experience, but the only way to work one-to-one with me right now is to tune into the glow up and to get started there on the pipeline, the Valtopia pipeline. And I want you to be the person. Like, this is happening now. And here's what happens. The next person that signs up is going to inspire the March drop for the Celebrate Collective, and so much content for yourself and others. So if this is you, I want you to sign up before the spot gets taken. Keisha says, grab it. It's so worth it. I know. I don't think people really realize what they're being offered until they really sit down and listen to what's coming through. So let's pull a card for the collective here, and then you can feel my voice. I just did that session with you, Keisha, and I'm feeling a lot of energy pass through me in those tones, and I'm feeling like ready for a break. Let's pull an Uti card to go for the collective energy. And if you're watching this playback and you are feeling that sense of like, I'm a control freak, I really can't let go of the reins, because if I do, everything's going to fall apart. Think about how much energy you're spending micromanaging others, not trusting yourself, asking 5 people for all of their opinions before you ignore your intuitive hit, and then feel depressed because you didn't listen to yourself, and then find yourself backed into a corner to make your goals. Like, stop the madness. Why is it so easy? Why can we make it so easy? Why can we enjoy bliss and creativity? Take a risk, open new doors. That's what the card says. I know it's hard to see. Take a risk and open new doors. It's time. All right, am I missing any comments on any of the channels somewhere? I don't think so. Is there like a watch party going on my page? Hello? It's quiet. Oh, it did share, but it's not doing a watch party. Let's start the watch party, and we'll just like, okay. I'm gonna do share for a card, and we're just gonna pull Uti cards and see what comes up. Just like, question cards. That's what we're gonna do. Question cards. All right. And we'll see if anybody else comes on here once the watch party starts, and just connect in with the audience. I know a lot of people in some of my feed aren't feeling well today and feeling like emotional, or I don't know. So let me know if that's you, and let's see what we can shift today. Let's see what we can shift. Let's light some sage, and let's light up the cosmos with our glow up. Everything is a belief that we can shift and tune into, a desire that's calling us. So let's talk, everyone. Say hello. Say hello. Say hello. So Keisha, I'm going to start with you. I'm going to pull a question card for you, and we're going to go down the list and see who else is here. And I'm going to do it for the next few minutes. Actually, I think my babysitter might have come to pick up the dog. Let me see. Oh, yeah, they'll be here soon. So you guys have until it's time to pick up K-Boss. Who is sharing this live stream and getting a question card? Say hello. Say hello. Say hello. All right, Keisha. And who else is here? You're welcome. That sage smells so good. So Keisha. I love it. Why am I alive? Why am I alive? How do I feel when I feel good enough? right? Why am I good enough? And why am I successful? And we got that earlier. We got why am I successful? Why am I wealthy in your session, which of course is awesome. Hey, Lauren. Hi, Rafaela. Hello, everybody. Hi, Judy. Welcome. Share the live stream and I'll pull a question card for you. And who else is here? Share the live stream. You have a few minutes until it's time for me to go give K-Boss to the babysitter. So, and watch the playback. Go back and watch the live stream because it was a really good topic today about being backed into a corner. Who would love a question card? Share the stream and I will read a card for whoever shares. Talk to me. Talk to me. Say hello. Am I missing anybody's comments? I'm like looking and seeing. So if you've been feeling weird today, I want you to know there's some work to be done and you're being shown exactly what you need to release, exactly the patterns that are your patterns, all the things that are coming through for you. Ooh, my ear is starting to ring really loudly. All right, nobody wants a card? Well, all right. I'll get on with the day. It's so funny because I used to have, go do live readings every day and then we've stopped for a while. Why am I capable? But I realized everyone's capable of tuning in, and so I only come on once in a while, and so people aren't used to getting the option. So, why am I capable? You are fully capable. I see you as capable. I see you as a winner. I know you are. And it's just the program that's confusing you. It's an illusion that you can't. Anything that you can't, you can learn, right? Well, all right. Oh, thank you, Judy. Judy shared. All right, Judy, are you ready? Let me know when you feel me tuning in. All right, we're just going to pull a question card and keep it simple. Ooh, look at this. Why am I right, Judy? Why am I right? And how do I feel when I'm right? Yes, Judy, I do see the comments now. So, why am I right and how do I feel when I'm right? Are you backing yourself up? When you make a statement, do you honor and believe in yourself? Hi, Janet, welcome. Do you trust yourself? I think that's the message that the card's bringing through for you. And Judy and Janet and everybody, Judy's already shared. If you would love to get a question card before my babysitter comes in the next couple minutes, then say I would love a card. So Judy, how does that resonate for you? And did you feel me tuning into your energy? And who else would love for me to tune in with a question card before my babysitter comes? And listen, if you are tuning into this live stream and fascinated by my energy and desiring rapid, deep change that lasts in your life, in your business, and you realize that you have been holding on to the past in places in your emotions and your energy, and you really haven't found a way to fully release that and embody who you already are, go to valtopia.com, fill out the application. Let's see where I can support you in this transformation. You've got magic to bring to your tribe, and you don't even know that this stuff is holding you back. A lot of the work that we do shifts subconscious beliefs that you didn't even know were holding back like 20 to 30% of you. Why am I right? I am right because I know I'm right. Judy says it resonates. Problem is, I've been feeling like a control freak lately. So you totally tuned into this live stream, exactly. Well, usually we become a control freak because we don't feel safe, okay? So we think we're creating safety by locking down on stuff and trying to manage everything, and that if we have our fingers on the pie and are watching everything, we can prevent bad stuff from happening, and that's a lie. It's a lie. We're constantly growing, and sometimes what feels like badness happening is actually helping us to grow. So feeling in trust of yourself and anything that comes your way is about being intentional and being aligned to your intentions. And that's where the hard work is for some people, because you find yourself when you wake up to this possibility and this power that you have so misaligned in your life that it's quite a bitch to get into alignment. And so it does feel really gnarly. And sometimes people think, I got to do this for the rest of my life. Yeah, but the more work you do, the easier it gets because you're getting yourself into alignment. So control is about feeling safe. So the way you feel safe and establish control is to get yourself into focused alignment in your life and set really powerful intentions around everything you do. How does that resonate, Judy? Talk to me. Let's jam out. Who wants a reading? A quick card reading. Share the live stream. I love this filter. It feels so ethereal. Hey! Let this Mercury retrograde show you where you're out of alignment or where you're still plugging into patterns of behavior that just doesn't work for you anymore. It's like, don't do that anymore. I had some stuff come up this morning where I was like, whoo, that is like so 6, 7, 8 months ago. Why is that coming up now? Oh yeah, because I went back to these situations where I'd already finished those situations. Why am I revisiting that? Oh, okay, this is exactly the stuff that I didn't like that's no longer in my life. I'm really not available for that anymore. You feel me on that? Comments? And Judy says, it feels like it is at odds with the question about being right. Well, here's the thing, Judy. You may feel that you're right, which is fine. You may know that you're wise and you may celebrate your wisdom. But are you backing and believing in yourself in a way that holds your truth and what you feel is right? Or are you trying to get everybody else to do what you want, right? There's being right and trusting yourself and exuding that frequency to where you're supported and backed because you're believing and backing in yourself. And then there's trying to make and get everybody to do what you like. And that doesn't work, does it? That doesn't work. So if you trust and believe in yourself, then you're going to set some really powerful intentions around what you're doing and then surrender to divine experience backing you and believing in you because you do. Do you feel me on this? This is where people get lost. People get lost in the part where you have to surrender and let go and wait in discomfort and awkwardness while you believe yourself and let it come in. Do you feel me on this? Do you feel me on this, Judy? Right? Let me know how that resonates. Okay. Hi, Elizabeth. Share the live stream. I'll pull a card for you. I can't wait to hear what Judy says. Hey, Elizabeth. Why am I spiritual? Why am I spiritual? And how do I feel when I'm spiritual? Judy says, thank you. There's definite difference between being right and being in control. Yes, you can know your wisdom and you can know what your truth is and you can back in and believe yourself. And that doesn't mean that you're in control. It means that you're surrendering to your truth and allowing yourself to believe in that truth and allowing yourself to live in harmony with the mystery of the universe and let it come together. So definitely that's a powerful shift right there. And Judy, if you want to know more about breaking through layers of fear and feeling not safe and trying to control things from outside of yourself, then that's what I'm here for. I'm here to remind you who you are and let you feel the strength of your own wisdom and your own inner brilliance. And hello, everybody. Welcome to the Valtopia sphere. Happy Mercury retrograde, tuning into the past, bringing it forward. Yesterday is not today, and today is what tomorrow is going to be based on how you choose it, right? So, anybody else want a card before my babysitter comes? Oh, I see a message. That means they're here. They're downstairs. I gotta go. So, the last card is, why do I like to engage? I love that I engaged with you guys today. Feel free to share this live stream even after it was playing because you love it. Like my business page. Go to valtopia.com, fill out the application. There is a question at the end that says you're aware. My programs, the minimum investment is $3,000. If you want to do some self-guided study, I have something at $500. So fill out that application if that's you. I don't let everybody have access to it because the content is extremely powerful and you need to be ready for it. And I'm in integrity with what I offer. So my pleasure, Keisha. My pleasure, Judy. I'll see you guys tomorrow. And own your frequency. There's nobody like you. Bye-bye.